What's up, Virgo? Welcome to my channel, The Intuitive Teacup. So happy to have you all here with me today. We're going to do a fun little tarot spread for you all about career and finances. I am coming to you live from Kaiser Permanente. I'm fine. I'm totally cool. I'm just catching up on a little rest and relaxation and doing some therapies for my lungs. But I'm in good spirits. I'm in good energy. I'm so happy to be doing these readings for you. So we are going to kick it off for Virgo with career and finances, messages for your best and highest good. Do keep in mind these are general messages, so that means that not everything I say is going to resonate with all the Virgos out there. If you would like additional clarity or more messages, feel free to check that Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. There's a link in the description box below that will help you generate your birth chart if you don't know how to do that. And in that description box below will be everything else you need to know about this reading, including the decks I'm using, the social media channels, etc. It's non-date specific, so whenever you stumble across this video is when you were meant to see it. And as always, use your own inner guidance system and use your discretion, right? Only take away messages that you feel are resonating with you. All right, so for Virgo, we are going to hop in. What do they need to know? Your energy, Virgo. Page of Wands. Cool. So figuring out what inspires you. Something about this is coming strong about children. I don't know if some of you work in a career that involves children or caretaking, even if it's not a child, someone who is not as capable or just sort of has that disposition of being needy. I hate to say it like that, but this is who you're serving if that is the case. You may have 3 children, you may work with 3 different, it could even be something like helping special needs children, or again, if it's not children, it could be you're responsible for, I'm just getting the number 3 here, like 3, I don't know, senior citizens in an old folks home, something like that. Doesn't have to be, right? It could be something that's more in creativity, like creative arts, as well as potentially travel. There's a whole lot this could be, so let's clarify. Let's go ahead and see that. The moon, okay, so Piscean energy, and this is fire energy, so Aries, Leo, Sag. Some of you, it's traveling into the unknown. That could mean starting a new career, in a field that maybe you aren't as skilled or knowledgeable in, but there's, again, it's something that's driving you because it provokes passion or inspiration or joy. But there may be something about it that either you're fearing or you're just uncertain of. Some of you could be in a job and you're questioning, you know, whether or not you have the desire and the passion to stay there, right? So it may be this back and forth between, I know I'm not happy here, but do I want to venture off into the unknown, right? And again, for the caretaker storyline, you may be dealing with a water sign, or just have that nurturing water sign energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces might be strong in your chart. Water signs do tend to be very nurturing and kind and emotional support systems for some. And so some of you who are artists may want to participate in more type of creation work that does provoke that emotion from your clientele or from your viewers, your subscribers, whatever that is. All right, so what is your challenge? Ooh, the 3 of Hearts. So someone is heartbroken, or someone is very disappointed or saddened or depressed. And again, for a lot of you, it may be questioning if this is the job you want to stay in. I think some of you are looking elsewhere, or the idea of looking elsewhere is what's coming up here. So this sadness is rooted in the Ace of Cups. Yeah, I'm just getting your heart isn't in this anymore, whatever it is. And even the storyline of if you are a caretaker, it might be that you happen to be good at that and it's what you've always done, but are you missing out on something that your heart is calling you to do that you are more passionate about? That's what this is, you're lacking love. You know, if it's a relationship storyline, you know, take what resonates. I'm reading for career, but you know, this could be dealing with heartbreak. This could be something completely separate from your job, right? But it's coming up in your career spread. So whether you realize it or not, this lack of love you're feeling, it is impacting your work, or at least your mental headspace, right? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's a Libra card, so it talks about imbalance, right? With the 3, emotionally unbalanced. You could be working with people who are emotionally unbalanced. Maybe you're a therapist or a psychologist or something. But generally speaking, this is talking about questioning or lacking passion and joy for what you're doing, Virgo. So what is going to be helpful to you? Ooh, Ten of Swords. All right. Well, I like that this is coming up in your helpful section. It's putting an end to it, right? It's a death of sorts, but it's so you can close out a cycle and start something new. Some of you might be considering leaving a job. That's absolutely possible. Some of you may be choosing to do the healing work to get over potentially a relationship that went sour or left you heartbroken. This is like cutting your losses and deciding you need to move on because there's nothing left here for you, right? It's like you're pinned to the ground here. I'm getting like yeah, what is that expression? You've been painted into a corner for the artists out there that might have a double entendre there. It's like it is what it is. It's accepting your fate and realizing this current situation isn't going to get better, so what can I do about it? Which I like that for you. It's very empowering. I mean, it doesn't seem like an empowering card, but the idea that it's thoughts, right? Air, energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, specifically Gemini. You may have Gemini in your chart. It's coming to this realization that yeah, like it's time to cut your losses. This isn't going to get better, so what else we got? It is empowering. I do like that. So then you have the High Priestess in reverse. It's about taking action. In the upright, the High Priestess is all about channeling those messages intuitively within yourself from spirit, trusting that intuition. But she sits and she knows. She's not about action or speaking. This to me is saying speak your truth and move on what your heart is telling you. And it is your heart, but it also is your mental energy too. The thoughts that have been burying you alive, so to say. It's time to fix that, right? To get on a healthier plane and take action to get better. More sort of Piscean/Cancer energy. So yeah, some of you may have a lot of water in your chart. But this could also, because this is the card of Cancer traditionally, and Cancer is that motherly, nurturing energy, this could be the idea of rejecting your current position as caretaker, as nurturer, as I don't think it's literal mother. I don't think you're abandoning your kids. But again, if you care for children or old folks or whoever that is, this may be saying that it's not bringing you happiness. It's impacting your mental health, and so it's time to kind of take to leave behind your role as caretaker. I hope that lands for some of you. And that could even be, again, in a love relationship. I could see where that would fit if you're constantly the one giving your time and energy and heart and it's just not working. This is take action to move on from what is an inevitable death, unfortunately. And again, that's your help. It's not so much your guidance, but that is available to you that could potentially help you through the situation, okay? So again, take what resonates only. Your guidance is coming up as the World. Wow, this card has come up a lot today, for the air signs. Opening up new doors of possibility, liberating yourself, freedom. It's liberating yourself from this. Might be dealing with Capricorn, as well, or as the fixed zodiac signs, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo. It doesn't have to be. Sorry, Virgo, my camera froze there. I frequently see this World card as an artist of some type, creative expression, be it, painting, sculpture, filmmaking, writing, whatever it is. Music is very heavy here. Some of you may get important messages that are through song lyrics or through music. I would just be open to receiving those, especially when you're in your car. Purposely turn on the radio and see what comes up and see if there are messages in there for you. That just kind of came through really strong here for you, Virgo. And there's something about this too, about a rebirth. Granted, it's not the card of judgment, but to me, it's like you are coming through a new door and leaving the past behind. Again, I think it has to do with not feeling inspired and maybe being uncertain about what's going to inspire you. This could have to do with travel, go new places that you've never been before, because you may find inspiration in places or even in people that you wouldn't expect. Again, be open to receiving messages, not just via music, but to people around you and in your circle that you trust, that you're not going to take advice from someone who you don't necessarily look up to or believe that they have a good foundation of what life is about, right? But this could also come from a complete stranger, is what I'm getting here too. You may get some guidance or advice, but the thing is, I don't think it's going to be guidance or advice. I think it's going to come off as a general conversation or a general song lyrics. And it's up to you, Virgo, to analyze, right? That's you, to extract the information for your own internal growth. Yeah, interesting. So it's being clarified by the Seven of Wands. raising your vibration up, especially if you have been in kind of sorrow and heartbreak mode, getting back on the horse and fighting. Sorry, Virgo. This is a card of proving your strength to yourself and realizing that you have the higher ground. For those who are facing the unknown and there's something scary about that, this is the idea of multiple things coming at you, but still recognizing that you are quite powerful and you have a lot of strength to pull through. You have to let your passions drive you forward and to help you continue to push on and seek new grounds and seek new lands. The idea of travel here or visiting places that you haven't been before, there's something very unfamiliar, and I think that makes you nervous. It's rocking the boat a little, but I'm just getting it's for a higher purpose. It's for your best good, because it's going to liberate you and free you from whatever entrapment or kind of mental death that energy that you're taking on now. There's something good coming in the future, but you may have to take a few risks or participate in a few things that make you a little bit uncomfortable or uncertain, but it's a test. Ultimately, it's a spiritual test to prove to yourself, like, hey, I got this. All right, Virgo, I hope that resonates for some of you. That's what I got. Please do like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below what resonated, and I will see you guys very soon for more tarot readings. Bye.